I'm Otis,
I'm
and
Jerry.
this is Two Guys Catching Up on Football, our weekly chance for us to talk to each other. Because my buddy Jerry is not retired yet like me. So, so we're doing this on Wednesday of this week because he's been busy working. And so he's not retired like I am. I got plenty of time to do stuff.
Well, we could have did it, but I would have had to do it around 10 p.m. probably.
Yeah, yeah,
So
and that's okay.
that's not so good.
That's okay.
Not optimum.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's get started with the college. So they did this early this year because last year they didn't do the first rankings until
Right.
December. Last couple of years it was December.
Wow, they're way
Yeah, so
ahead.
they did it a whole month early this time. So what I have up here is just the rankings, not the seeding. Um, but the top four is Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, and I know you'll hate to hear this, but Alabama. So yeah,
That hasn't changed, I don't think, right? In about 2 weeks.
no,
I
no,
think Ohio State, Indiana. I'm sorry, number three
it's
is
Texas A&M. Yeah, and then Alabama. So I don't have a problem with any of those because Alabama had the one bad game that DeBoer used to have all the time at Washington, and he had it this time, except it's at Alabama.
well, and I don't think if my memory is right, they didn't get killed in that game. They
They
lost, of
lost, but they didn't
course.
get killed. No,
Uh,
no,
and they did beat Georgia. Shouldn't be ahead of them. They beat
they
Georgia.
beat
So,
Georgia.
yeah,
Yep. So I don't have a problem with any of the only one they don't
pretty
only
fair.
one that's not listed in the top 25 is Memphis. Now Memphis would get in if they win their conference because
Right.
they are the fifth conference champions. Memphis would get in. Now who's going to wind up being out is Texas, Oklahoma, and Utah, or Utah. If everything stays as it is, Memphis will
Yeah.
get in, but one of those three will not get in because they probably
Yeah.
unless they win their
Yeah.
conference.
Uh, Wait. BYU did beat Utah. Yeah.
Yes, BYU did beat
Yeah.
Utah.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, but
Okay.
I think BYU and Texas Tech play this weekend.
I didn't
I
know
think
that.
is
That's a good
I
one.
think so.
That's important.
So one of them is gonna be gone. One of them is out, and Texas, Oklahoma, or Utah will wind up getting up
Yeah,
in
that's
there.
important.
Yeah, so which is too bad. I like BYU. BYU is the one that has the quarterback that wears number 47, and and, and he's really pretty good. It's just funny to see a quarterback with the
That is
47.
odd. I
Yeah,
didn't realize
yeah.
that. Yeah.
So, but he's a good runner. He's a good passer. He doesn't really excel at either one, but he's good at both. And so he's good fit for them. And BYU has the I think the guy used to play for BYU. He's a big Samoan kid. I mean, big man, big man.
You mean a
No, no,
quarterback?
no. The coach is. I think he used to play for them. I don't remember his name. And but yeah. So they're undefeated. Texas A&M is undefeated. Indiana's undefeated, and Ohio State is undefeated. I think Indiana should be number one. However, I'm okay with Ohio State being there. I think they had one game this year that wasn't against. I mean, they played a lot of Big Ten
I
schools.
guess the cupcake, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they played a lot of Big Ten schools, but none of them have been any good. So
Thought I saw. So, if I might be wrong on this, 9 of the top 25 are SEC, of course.
Yeah, pretty close
Uh,
to it.
yeah, 7 are Big Ten, I think.
Something like that. Let's
Yeah.
see. So Ohio State, Big Ten, Indiana, Big Ten, Oregon, Big Ten.
Oh,
Actually, only
6.
only three of them.
Oh,
USC and Iowa. So five in the top 20 are Big Ten. Now we got Texas A&M, Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss,
yeah.
Texas, Oklahoma,
Texas, yeah.
Vanderbilt.
Wow.
So seven of the top 20.
Wow.
Seven of the top 20.
Well, yeah. So,
Yeah, yeah. So, and in the top 12, it's mostly FCC and Big Ten. But ACC has not been very good. So
oh,
they really shouldn't. They really
yeah.
should not be in there.
No, you.
Yeah, and Big,
That's Bill Belichick's conference,
yeah,
so forget it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Big 12 has been okay. So, the fact they've got one or two, and Notre Dame actually, the two losses they have both been on the last play of the game. One their kicker missed either an extra point or field goal that would have won the game, and the other one I think the other team kicked a field goal or something to beat them. So they've been in every game, and then they've won the last six by a lot. So I'm
Right.
okay. A lot of people are not okay with them being number 10. I'm okay with them being number 10. So it's kind of, but I've been a big Notre Dame fan since I was a kid. Growing up in South Carolina on Sunday morning before the NFL started, they had Notre Dame highlights from that weekend. And so I used to watch those all the time. So I became a big fan of Notre Dame and all the players and stuff when Montana was there and
Oh,
all
yeah.
the players that they had. So I'm okay with giving them a pass, even if other people are not. I'm all right with it. So, but now it's starting to get to. I didn't realize they were going to have the rankings as early as they put them out. So, but I'm glad because that kind of gives us a little more to talk about as far as college goes. So, we'll see how this turns out. Most of the teams in the rankings are either undefeated, one loss, or two losses. There is one team, Tennessee, that has three losses.
Where are they, though? At
They're at
20?
25.
Yeah.
Yeah, so which is a good spot for them to be. So
Yeah.
yeah, they I think they lost to Georgia, Alabama, and either Texas or Oklahoma. And so the three losses they have are actually not that bad. It's not enough for them to get into the playoff. I don't think they'll be in the playoff, but in the top 25 is a good spot for them to be. So yeah, um, that'll do it for us for college football, and we'll run through the pros here real quick. So this was a game nobody watched. Ravens and Dolphins last Thursday. Yeah, nobody watched that.
Just only comment on that one. Even though I don't want them to win, it's good. Lamar's good to see on the field.
Yeah, 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 most
Yeah.
definitely. And then we had the
Yeah.
49ers and Giants, and I don't care. So it just,
What?
I don't
They're
care.
6-3.
Huh?
Now let's talk about this real quick. They're 6-3, right?
Yeah,
They got 8 games left.
yeah,
All you got to do is go 5-3. You have 11
yeah.
wins.
But
They're fine.
no,
You're worse than I am. I think
I
they
I
can.
am in some respects worse than you are. At least you have. At least
Yeah,
you.
although I will say this, I actually think the Niners will make the playoffs. How far they get, I don't know about
Yeah,
that, but they'll make
I'm
it. That's
actually
my
worse
guess.
than you are because you do have a reason for being bad luck schlup rock. Because Even
But
even I will admit the Browns are just not good. They
yeah,
just are
it's
not.
a
Yeah,
mess.
yeah, they just are not good. So even I will admit that. I'm
They had a bye, so we don't even have to talk to
yeah,
about
yeah.
them.
And then
They
the
won.
Chargers and the Titans. It was an okay game. I watched some of it. Um, the one that I was kind of surprised about, JJ McCarthy looked really good against the line.
That's what I heard. I wasn't able to
Yeah,
watch, and somebody in the office said, "Man, he
he
looks good."
did. He looked for somebody. I think he's missed 5 games. For somebody who missed 5 games, and to me, the best pass. Well, second best pass. He threw one to Justin Jefferson. That I mean, he just put it on the numbers in
It was a
tight
dime.
coverage,
Yeah.
and that was
Hey,
excellent.
that
But when they
you know, throw it. Jefferson will absolutely love
yeah, they like to
having
they
that.
like to say 50-50 balls, but if I'm a quarterback, I'm going to throw it to Justin. I don't care how many people are on him. You can put 4 people on him to start the play. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm going with him cuz his 50-50 balls are actually 95-5 balls cuz he's going to count.
You know, you're bringing up something we were talking about. Whoops, driving up to Poppy Ridge. This is a potential problem for the Niners or the Seahawks or the Rams. That division, what do they call it? They used to call it the black and blue,
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah.
Minnesota, Detroit, Chicago.
Green Bay.
Who am I missing?
Green Bay.
Those are all teams that have a shot at the
They
playoffs for
do.
sure.
They
Yeah.
do have a shot.
And I don't know what happened with Caleb Williams, but he is now producing points. So
Ben Johnson happened. I mean,
yeah.
that's really it.
Well, we do agree on. I can't even think of who was the guy we didn't like
Or
there.
Eberflus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So it can only go up from
yeah,
there. I mean,
yeah. So and then
can only get better.
the Falcons actually wound up playing good against the Patriots, but the kicker missed a kick that probably would have sent it into overtime. So
Can't. So Otis and I used to work with a nice guy, nice young man named Luke Gunter, who's actually a Vikings fan. I
yeah,
found out, but
his
he's
uncle
from Georgia.
used to play
And,
for the Vikings.
oh, okay, that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. But he's from Georgia, and Luke and I were talking about it, and I'm sure you would agree. Who are the Falcons? What is Raheem Morris? They have talent. What is the matter? That is the weirdest team in the league.
Raheem Morris is going to get fired at the end of the season
Well,
because they have.
I'm not sure who they're going to
Well,
get, but
it really doesn't matter. They need to get just an offensive mind in there because their defense is actually pretty decent. They covered their defense in the draft this last year, and they drafted a lot of defensive guys who have made a difference. So whoever the defensive coordinator is doing a good job, but
yeah,
they need an offensive mind because they've got I mean with Penix and
yeah.
with
They, I
Drake
mean,
London and Bijan Robinson and
yeah,
Kyle
they got.
Pitts, they should never score less than 30 in a game.
Yeah,
They never should.
they're my mid-season award weirdest team in the league
Yeah.
because I can't. Who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah. It's hard to
No,
figure
who
them
knows?
out.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Although the Cardinals might be second place in that because
they might be.
man, I never didn't see that one coming on Monday.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And then Rasputin did his thing
yeah,
with all the old zombies that they have on the Steelers now.
well you
They've
got
risen from the dead. Yeah.
Darius Slay, Jalen Ramsey. Who else are they trotting out there?
Aaron
Rogers.
Rodgers,
Yeah,
and you got to remember Cam Hayward is like north
yeah,
of
he's getting
30.
old.
T.J. Watt
Yeah,
is north of 30. I mean,
yeah.
these guys have been around a long time. So
That was a big win for them. I thought I didn't realize it. If they lost that game, they're 4-4. And at 4-4, good talk about it. Good grief.
Even the Browns,
The
even the
Browns,
Browns are back in it.
even the Browns would be back in it
Yeah, yeah,
at 2 games back with like 9 to play. It's
yeah. It
crazy.
is crazy. And then, okay, I got to bring this up because I don't like this coach anyway. Broncos and Texans. Okay,
Well,
so Peyton was involved in Bountygate, and although he wouldn't admit to it, I know he had something to do with it. Because
sure.
when C.J. Stroud got knocked out of the game, he had slid for 4 yards before the Denver defensive back saw him down, went down and contacted him in the head and knocked him out of the game. Now the kid has a concussion, and
Well, he's going to miss this week
he's going to
probably.
miss this week.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm sure I'm willing to bet, and I don't have any money, but I'm willing to bet that Peyton was okay with that because their backup.
Sure, he's just going to say guys are playing hard or
Yeah,
something.
he's just going to say they're
Uh,
playing hard.
uh,
No, not when you see the quarterback down sliding for about 4 yards. Your defensive back
it
made
was,
a dirty play.
it's not Rex Ryan, it's his brother.
Who, buddy? No, I'm sorry.
No, that's the
No, no.
dad. Uh,
Rex Ryan. I want to say, is his name Robert Ryan?
yeah, that's it, Rob Ryan.
Rob Ryan. Yeah.
He was the Bounty Gate defensive coordinator, I
No,
believe.
no, no. It wasn't him. It.
Was it?
Uh-uh.
I thought it
It
was.
was. I want to say it was Spagnola. Hang on. I'll look it up.
Yeah,
Uh,
I got to look that one up.
yeah. So, but I'm not giving him. I'm not giving him a pass on that.
Greg
Greg
Williams.
Williams. Thank you.
You are correct. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
Who was
giving
in
him.
who was in
I'm
Cleveland.
not giving Peyton a pass on that. And so it's just kind of the guy saw he was sliding and he dropped from his feet down to meet him and hit him in the head. If he had tried to cover him, just drape himself over him, okay, I'm okay with that. He went in helmet first and hit him in
Well,
the
he
head.
speared him. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not.
You know, Sean Payton is maybe the only coach I can think of that if you bring his name up, nobody ever says, "Oh, I like Peyton." You
Yeah,
never
that's
hear it.
true. Nobody says it.
Maybe only Bronco fans probably do, of course,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
in general chit chat, you never hear anybody say, "Oh, I really like Peyton."
Which kind of makes me kind of puts me between a rock and a hard place because I like Grandpa Bo, and I'm happy that he's doing well.
Well, yeah, you almost make me want to say is we need to be careful because I'd say there's a decent chance that that team is makes it all the way to the Super Bowl.
There
I'd say
is a there is a decent chance
there's a good
because
chance.
because Bo,
Yeah,
Bo is good. I mean, he is
yeah.
he is
Bo's
good.
good. They're a good team. Yeah.
Yeah. So now the game I watched this game mostly, the Bears and the Bengals. That was a fun watch, especially the
Well,
last 2 minutes of the game. And um,
I, I, I,
Flacco,
now
if Flacco is making Stefanski look bad, it's like,
I was just gonna say
yeah,
I think he threw for 480.
he threw for almost 500 yards. Now, if Flacco had come out and said, defense, you got to do better than this, I would give him that. The running back saying it is like, okay, kid, who are you exactly? You're not
Yeah, we
anybody.
knew everybody said at the start of the year the suspect thing with the Bengals was their
Yeah,
defense. It still
yeah,
is.
it still
So
is. So
yeah, they're not gonna maybe. Well, who knows who's gonna
yeah,
win that
now if
division? But
Stefanski gets fired, it'll be because he couldn't get out of Flacco what Zach Taylor is getting out of Flacco, who is not as good of a coach as Stefanski.
yeah, I don't. Who were I was just talking to somebody about. Oh gosh, darn it! Now I've had too much going on. Anyways, the point of it was, what was Shanahan? So Shanahan gets people like Mac Jones. Who else has he had? Purdy. Uh, did he have? I don't think he had Kaepernick. He had Garoppolo.
He didn't have Kaepernick,
Who was
no.
Jimmy? Yeah,
He
but
had
anyways,
Garoppolo. Yeah.
Shanahan has a way of he'll take what the quarterback has and make an offense around that person or call plays around that person's skill, and it makes it all look good. Stefanski doesn't have that skill. Stefanski has a set game plan, and he can adjust to, hey, am I playing Flacco or am I playing Dylan Gabriel or Shadur? It's all the same.
Yeah.
He doesn't adjust.
Yeah.
And it's a killer. I think it's bad.
Now,
He just can't.
I would not be surprised, just like last year, the Bears started 4-1 and they lost that game to Washington on that last second
Yeah.
play, and then they just
The Jaden Daniels
yeah, and
game.
then they just went down the tank. I would not be
Yeah.
surprised if they take this game where they won with 20 seconds left. I would not be surprised if from that game all of a sudden they're because now they believe that they're good, and
They
that
got
makes
to
a
start
big
now. Yeah,
difference.
right?
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
But I would say they got to. I don't know who they play. They need to beat. I would say the Lions or Vikings or Packers to cement that.
Yeah,
I won't believe in them until they beat one of
yeah.
those
If they
teams.
beat one of those, then it'll be good.
Yeah.
Panthers and Packers, which the Bears can probably beat the Packers because
Yeah.
Jordan Love.
Well, comeback player of the year is Bryce Young so far,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. So that'll be good. Um, the Rams and the Saints. I didn't watch any of that because
You don't need
it
to.
was a
Yeah.
stupid game.
I did see one highlight. I wasn't able. The Stafford no look pass.
Yeah, yeah. So he
And that, which is why I still think, personally, I think they win the NFC West.
well,
As long as Stafford's there, they're fine.
I would have said so. I would have partially agreed with you, but now the Seahawks got Rashid Shaheed, who is the fastest man on the planet now, and Donald can throw a deep ball like Warren Moon, like Warren Moon used to throw. It's a
I do give Sam Darnold is. I don't know. I'm leaning towards he's legit.
yeah.
He is
Yeah,
legit.
he
Yeah.
is. He is. Because he was in Minnesota, played well. Now he's got a different offensive coordinator, and he's still playing well. So it's not an
Yeah.
accident. He's not. He's
Yeah.
not.
He's
He's
legit.
not getting
He
lucky.
learned something
Yeah,
happened.
he's not getting lucky. Um,
Somebody turned him on.
yep.
Yeah.
And then I didn't watch the Jaguars and Raiders because I thought that was just a waste of time. So
Well, I was shocked on that. The only the what was it? A 68-yard field goal, which is pretty crazy.
that was good. I mean that was a highlight. But other than
I
that,
kept trying to figure out the math on that. It's from the 42-yard line at the other
yeah,
side.
because
I think.
part of the reason they're kicking longer field goals is they have that prepared ball that the kickers use.
Right. Yeah.
They,
I
they
didn't know that they use a kicking ball.
right. They've been
Yeah.
doing that for a couple of years now, and
I
so
didn't know
so
that.
they
Yeah.
put that in. They have that in an oven because the kickers were complaining they were using the game ball, which on a cold day was like kicking ice.
Kicking a
Yep,
rock. Yeah.
yep. They have the prepared
I
ball
didn't know
now. It
that.
has the K on it, so they
Uh,
swap it out.
huh.
And so I would not be. It's getting to the point where coaches are going, okay, let's just get to the 50, and that's far enough. If it bogs down, we'll just let him kick a
Yeah.
68 yarder.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're good. So and the Chiefs and the Bills, I was not surprised. It's a regular season game, and Sean is it Sean McDermott, the coach of the Bills?
Yeah. The Bills
Okay,
coach. Yeah.
he coaches differently in the regular season than he does in the playoffs. So I was not surprised by that. That was a so what. And the Commanders don't have anybody on offense. So I wasn't
Oh,
surprised that
okay.
the Seahawks beat them as badly as they did. And
Hey,
they called off the dogs in like the third quarter. And it's like, yeah. Now, the Cardinals and the Cowboys, I'm very happy to see Jacoby Brissett play. And he is so much better quarterback than Smurf is. He really is. But I wasn't expecting the coach to come out and say Brissett would be the starter this Sunday, even if Kyler Murray could play. So I did not expect that. And
I think Smurf. Well, he didn't get traded.
no,
Probably. I don't know
he's
what
on
his
the
contract
IR.
is,
They
but
put him on the injured reserve list, so he's
I don't know what his contract is, Kyler Murray. But I bet they tried to ship him out.
probably. I'm sure his agent is looking to see how much a buyout would be. Because
Right.
basically, the coach has said he ain't playing quarterback for the Cardinals
Yeah.
anymore. So, um,
Well,
yeah. So it's just
Brissett. Brissett can get the job done. Uh, he's got a little bit of the thing. He's got a little Flacco in. Can't move all that well, but he's a lot bigger than Flacco.
and
So
actually he's a better runner than Flacco.
yeah, I would agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a better runner. So
Now the guy that I want to see, although we're not going to, unless Darnold gets injured, is I. All of a sudden, I have forgotten and remembered Jalen Milrow. I want to see what he has.
yeah, unless there's a blowout. Well, you know what? I think he played in the last game
Oh,
because I think they took Darnold out about midway through third quarter. So I think he did play in the last game, and I think he took him I think he took him for 10 points while he was in there, a touchdown drive and a field goal, and so I'm if he comes in, I like for it to be a blowout. I still pick the Seahawks to win the West, and so
I
when they
know.
picked
Yeah,
up Rashid Shaheed, I
Rashid.
went, yeah, the 49ers defensive backs are horrible,
I didn't.
and they don't have anybody who can guard him. So it
No, that I found the deadline. My takeaway from the trade deadline was, everybody seems to think they still have a shot. I don't. I guess I don't know.
yeah. So
There were very small moves made.
yeah, except for the
Uh,
Cowboys, I'm going no.
yeah, that's true.
Cowboys,
Now the Cowboys did get
they got
an
They got
edge,
Quentin Williams, and
and they got
they got a linebacker from the Bengals. Now, how a linebacker from the worst defense in the league is supposed to help you is kind of beyond me.
yeah.
And their defensive coordinator is Matt Eberflus. So
Well, that ain't gonna
it
help
ain't
then.
gonna
Yeah.
help. It is not gonna help. So we'll we'll have to table that discussion until we see what they're like next week. So anyway, buddy, I know you got things to do. We're good. I enjoyed talking to you, and
We sure
I'll be
did.
over there tomorrow because we have that. I have that tournament Friday and Saturday, the mixed team. Yeah, so I'll see you sometime out there. Uh,
Well, I'll be there Friday and briefly Friday. I'll be there
yeah.
Saturday.
So we have Friday and Saturday, so I'll see you then. So I hope.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I hope you have a good rest of the day, and to everyone who watches, we really want to thank you for watching. I think we
Yeah, we
I think
appreciate
we
it.
have
Yeah.
about 9 people
We,
that watch religiously, and we really appreciate you guys. So tell your friends about it if you enjoy it. Tell your friends about it. Let's get that 9 up to 18, and that'll
yeah, even well, Otis is retired. I get busy, but whenever I come on, I still get to get in some laughs.
yeah,
So it's a
yeah.
good break.
So all right, we're gonna have a little traveling music here. So thank you guys again for another week. I'm Otis,
And I'm Jerry.
and this is Two Guys Catching Up on Football. Have a great week. Ciao, Bella.
Yeah, peace.